All right, this is a little bit of an interesting video that we're gonna be making today. It's a little bit of an update, and we're also going to be, oddly enough, spray painting this thing. And the update will kind of tell you why we're doing it. So first, we need to just move this thing out onto the lawn and go from there. I gotta admit the timing on this is not great. It's like 9 at night. So this is definitely gonna sit here and cure overnight and tomorrow until I'm off work at 5 to come move it back into the shop. But we're spray painting all the bare metal because this thing is gonna be sitting for the next 4 months at minimum. I'm moving to Utah. So I sold the rx7, the drift car that we just drifted, the rotary car. And I am painting this car, the competition drift car build, because I don't want any of the bare metal to rust over the next 4 months while we will not be working on it. And the reason that we're not going to be working on it is because I have taken a job out of state. I had a good opportunity to move to Utah, where a lot of my friends live, and kind of just a place that I love to go. I've gone and visited them multiple times. I got a really good job opportunity, and I'm gonna go do a similar job to what I'm doing now, but it's a little bit of a step up. The shop itself, the pay, the knowledge that's gonna come with working there. And so we're gonna go try it out. I'm not gonna lose out on much going and trying. I think I'd be more upset with myself if I didn't even try. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go work at a resto mod shop, similar to what I do now, like I said, welding, fabricating on custom classic vehicles. The plan is to go, I have an apartment until August there, and go get myself settled in, make sure that I like the job, make sure that I wanna stick with it. And if that's the case, we'll come back here. I've got all my parts there lined up, and honestly, with the pay that I'm gonna be making there and the lower cost of living that I'll be in there, I think that I'll be sending a lot of parts here to my parents' house. So there will be some progress in terms of like parts that we're getting so that we can go ahead and install them when we get the car back up in Utah, or when we come back home because we didn't like it in Utah. You know, we'll see what happens. The plan is take my truck up there. I'm bringing my toolbox with all my tools. And I'm slowly building my smaller toolbox to be like a home box / like race trailer box when that comes. So we'll be able to work on the car, you know, once the time's right. But right now I have a good opportunity in front of me, and I gotta take it. It sucks because I'm not gonna be able to make a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not gonna be able to work on the car, and it's gonna push the timeline of the car back even further, which is not ideal, but this is something that I have to do. Building cars is an extra thing. Drifting is an extra thing. I'm lucky to be able to do it, but I'm not able to do it if I'm not, you know, in a good place financially, and, you know, work is important. And I enjoy my work. I love what I do. So, you know, that in itself is fun. And so I gotta take this opportunity. I'm gonna get out of the state. I'm gonna go have some fun. I'm young. I got nothing tying me down here. And I have nothing to lose. But I will try to make videos when I can. And then obviously there will be updates in terms of when we come get the car, or if we come back, you know. So yes, there's gonna be a little bit of break in videos, but I am gonna try to come up with some things that are still related to what we do, and try and push some videos out. But for now, enjoy this video. I just got done painting the car. It looks interesting. It's weird to see it all in one color, I gotta admit. And we'll see it tomorrow, fully in color. I'll explain that later. You'll see it in the video. Now that update is out of the way and you kind of get the idea, we're gonna go ahead and just spray this thing. I have 3 cans of this high performance enamel that we did on the inside. So I'm gonna focus on getting all the bare metal first, and then whatever's left over, I'll just spray as much as I can so that it's close to one color, you know, it doesn't look ridiculous. When we get back, or once we come get the car, we're gonna acid wash it. We're gonna acid bath it. So that way it's bare metal. There's zero seam sealer, everything's out. And then we'll build a proper rotisserie too at that time, and we'll get this thing really dialed. So with that being said, I'm gonna start spraying. I don't know that I'm honestly going to record it. I'm kind of running out of storage on my phone. I need to go through and upload a couple of videos, that way I can start recording everything. But yeah, I'll update you quickly. Okay, update time. The bay is mostly sprayed. It's honestly very difficult. If you know anything about paint, black is the hardest to spray, so it's obviously not gonna look fancy. I just need to cover up all the bare metal. The problem is we're down to one can. So I need to get this inner wheel area, and then I need to start spraying all of this and the back. I really don't think we're gonna have enough. So I honestly am thinking about going and buying 2 more cans while I let this dry. Go get 2 more cans and come back, spray that one in the engine bay, get everything fully covered and these 2 wheel wells, and then move on to the back and the interior with those 2 cans. All I gotta do in the interior is some of the cage, and then it's all of this stuff in the back. Okay, another update. I took the doors off because, well, I figured I'd just do everything. I got 3 cans, so we're making good progress. I've got half left in this can, and I've got 2 more full cans. So back is sprayed. I got to do a little bit better job of getting in here, and probably go over some of that a little bit more. Working on the roof right now, working my way this way. We'll get this side all done, and then I have a pizza in the oven, so I'm gonna eat that, and then I'll come back out here, spray the cage, the inside of the firewall, and some of the floor, and then yeah, we're gonna have a full black chassis, which is kind of interesting. Okay, fully sprayed. Obviously some of it's still wet. You can tell pretty much exactly where it's wet and where it's dry. Gonna let this thing sit here overnight, and I guess we will see it in daylight tomorrow, which I guess kind of makes it cool that we're not gonna see it in proper lighting till tomorrow. And it's gonna fully dry overnight, and then we'll be able to see it tomorrow in daylight, which should kind of change the way it looks, which is kind of cool. I gotta admit, seeing it all in one color is cool, but I definitely know now that I will never do this car black. Just not a fan of it. With that being said, tomorrow we'll come see this thing, and I don't know if I'm gonna throw the doors on or not. I might throw the doors on, and then I kind of want to throw the rear clip on and just kind of see it all together. Little things like this kind of give you a little bit of motivation, even though this isn't the color we're doing, even though this has nothing to do with what the car is going to look like long term, anything like that. And this is very temporary. Regardless, it still kind of gives you a little bit of a kick of motivation. Anyways, yeah, I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, well, it's 8:30 at night the next night. I'm still in my work clothes, just getting home. So we don't get to see it in the daylight, but in a future video, I'll try and put it in the daylight, but we're gonna move it into the shop, which has much better lighting, so we'll get a good idea of what it looks like. And we might throw the rear end on and maybe the doors, but for now, gotta try and get this thing back in here. Well, it's in here. It's funny, I didn't even realize, but I think the second time, or once I went and got more paint, I think I got gloss, because like the cage looks glossy. All this is very matte. Again, doesn't matter. This is temporary, but kind of cool. I might throw at least one side of the quarter on, and I'll probably leave the doors off a little bit longer just to make sure it's all fully dried. I'll probably come put them back on tomorrow, but let them dry again overnight a little bit more. But I'm gonna throw this rear over. I'm gonna throw the rear over on just to see what that looks like. All right, and there she sits. Probably gotta move, I gotta move some more stuff around. I still gotta spray those. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. This is what it's looking like. Again, not perfect. You know, we didn't really do much prep. I didn't even try to get in there. There's actually still sound deadening in there. What we're gonna be doing for this actually is cutting along this line all the way across. And well, not all the way across, probably to like right here, going straight up, cutting this whole thing out. We'll make a beauty panel to cover it, but what we're gonna put there is our AccuSump, and then we'll just kind of have it feed, the lines are gonna feed out. I don't know what side yet, but. So we're gonna have our AccuSump under there with a beauty panel on it, of course, to cover it, but that'll give us some more room for the motor because it's a hefty one. And then it kind of cleans it up a little bit, takes out some of those humps and all that nonsense. And then it also, it allows us to run the AccuSump in a good location. At first I was thinking about putting it in the back, but the point of the AccuSump is to keep pressure in the system when the oil pressure drops. And so I feel like the shorter the lines are, the better. So if we can keep them up front, that's great. And it also kind of saves us some lines, some money, some oil capacity, kind of cuts all that down a little bit, which is good. So we're gonna put that there. Anyways, I'm rambling now. Everything's covered, so that's what matters, you know. All the bare metal's covered, and then the rest was just extra, just me doing it because I was like, why not, you know? So the bare metal, all the essential stuff is covered. When we come pick this thing up, we'll figure out a way to get it either acid bathed or sandblasted before I start working out again, because we still have some chassis fabrication to do. And so, you know, I want it in bare metal so that we can do all that. And then we can give it a proper paint job. But yeah, that's what it's gonna sit like for now. Again, moving to Utah. I got all of my tools for my toolbox today, just showed up. So it's some pretty legit stuff in here. So if you want to watch a toolbox review type video that I'll be doing here shortly, that'll come out in the next like week or so. Probably post this one, give it a week, post that one, and then maybe there'll be a video of the entire move itself. If you guys are interested in that, I'm just trying to keep videos flowing, you know, as much as I can. But thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for understanding what we're doing, and leave your comments of, you know, things that I should pack, because I haven't even started packing yet. So this is a big thing for me. This is a new thing for me. I'm excited, and I am optimistic, trying to be optimistic about it. So I think it kind of puts a little setback on what we got going on, but in the long term, I think it's a good thing. So I'm excited, and try and keep pumping out videos. But thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We'll see you next time.